I spent 2 minutes looking for my microphone and I forgot I put it on my lapel. Today I am going to be doing a thrift haul of sorts. So I sell on Depop. I am not a Depop seller though. I just sell on Depop. I think Depop sellers and people who just sell on Depop are two completely different type of people, because people who are Depop sellers are people who make most of their living from selling on Depop. So they make most of their money or all of their money from selling on Depop. Me who sells on Depop, who just sells on Depop, I just make money enough to help me pay bills because being poor is expensive. I think that one thing about being someone, whether you're a Depop seller or just someone who just sells on Depop, is that when you source clothing, sometimes you come past things that are really, really cute and you're like, damn, do I want to sell this or do I want to keep this? And that's essentially what I'm doing today. Is just I am going to be showing you guys things that I'm keeping for myself that's from my Depop inventory, which I don't have a huge inventory. Like I said, I just sell on Depop. My inventory is pretty small, probably in comparison to people who are like Depop sellers. So let's start from the top. Okay, so the first thing I am keeping is this top. So I have thrifted a few of these tops before, but the difference is that like I would sell those ones, and also this is back when I was a lot more modest with my clothing choices. Like I would thrift things like this, but then I would recognize like, oh, this is really see-through. I don't know if I could wear this out. So I would just end up selling it. Like there was this pink one that I sold on my Depop like years ago that I wish I didn't sell on my Depop. I wish I didn't sell at all because I thought it was very pretty. But I sold it because it was like see-through. And I'm like, I don't know how to sell this because it's so see-through. But now I don't care. So I have this one. And this one is white with like, it looks like embroidered pink flowers on it. And then I don't know if you can see it, but it also has lace around the collar. And then the sleeves are kind of like these wide sleeves with lace on that as well. I really like this top, so I'm hoping to wear it soon. This little cardigan, this is so pretty. It has angels all over it. The wings are actually made out of plastic. I'll probably do a close-up of that. And then the buttons are like all these like different color buttons. And then there's like the opening of this cardigan is like scalloped, and everything about this I really like. Maybe if it was like a pink or another color, I think it would make it a lot better, but I don't mind it being white because I feel like it makes the pastel colors in it pop a lot more. But I think there's so many things that I like about this that I was like, why am I going to try to sell this? So I'm keeping it for myself. It is by a brand called Teddy Petite. I don't know if you can see that, but it's Teddy Petite, and I just really like this. And I have a lot of like whimsical outfit ideas for this, so yes. Okay, so the next thing I have is this maxi dress. I think this is a 1970s. I think it's handmade, but I believe it's, oh, can you hear that? This is a dress from the 1970s. I think it's handmade. I believe it's handmade. And this fits me perfectly. I remember when I first thrifted this, I actually tried it on, but I was like still like, oh, this is gonna go to me selling on Depop. I know this is probably gonna sell really quickly, but I didn't post it. I haven't posted this yet, and I really like it. It is a 1970s handmade maxi dress, so it goes all the way down like to my feet. It fits me perfectly around the bust and around, oh, excuse me, and around like my waist area, which is really hard for me to find clothing that fits me perfectly sometimes. So I'm glad I found this. And also it has like crocheted lace going down the middle and also around the bust area. And then it has like flowers kind of embroidered into that. And I really do like this dress. I have not worn it yet. I got it a while ago. I got this maybe last year. I found it at the Goodwill bins, and I was like, oh, I'm still going to sell it, and I have not sold it yet, and we're towards the end of 2024, but I really do enjoy this dress, but I do want to wear it before the summer ends, maybe with something. I do have an idea for it, and I think it's so cute. I think it's really cute. The reason why I got this one is because I do not have a lot of yellow in my wardrobe. I think I have like one other yellow item in my wardrobe, and Two, because I actually like the pattern of it, but also because I was going to, so this dress is pretty long, but I really do like the dress over pants kind of thing that's going on. But the thing is that this has like a sheer overlay, and what I was gonna do was cut it up to like the bust area and just have it like see-through for the rest of the dress, but not see-through on the top, so I can wear it and like have my midriff showing during the summer months, which we're almost out of summer. But yeah, I decided to get that because of that. But also, I know people are like, oh, why would you cut the lining out? You know, in my mind, I was like, oh, if I cut the lining out, you know, how would I wear it? Then I remembered slip dresses exist for a reason. So I would just, if I did want to wear this as a dress in the future and not just wear it as like a oversized, like long top, I could just wear a slip dress under it and just make it into a dress again, technically. So it's a win-win. I like when things I buy and things I have are versatile and I can wear them in more than one way, because that's how I like to wear my clothing. And I really like this. Like I said before, I don't really have a lot of yellow in my wardrobe. There is another dress that's in my Depop inventory that I was considering above this one, but I was like, I like this a lot more than that one, so I decided with this one. And it's just yellow and pink and billowy, and it has like kind of like this, I don't know what they call it, but I call it the fairy hem of dresses. Again, you'll probably see it more in the try-on, and it's just really pretty. I like it a lot, and I need to wear this too. I got this a while ago. I think I got this around the time I got the 1970s like maxi dress, actually. So the next thing I have is this. So I will say this was actually in my personal wardrobe for a really long time, and I actually have worn this a few times. So before I moved out, I was cleaning out my closet, like my wardrobe, and I came by this and I was like, you know, I don't really wear this a lot. Like, I've only worn it a couple of times I've had it, and I was thinking about just selling it. I recently went through my Depop inventory and I was like, oh my God, why was I going to sell this? This is so cute. Why was I going to sell this? And it was mainly just because at the time I wasn't wearing it a lot, but I think that I am going to definitely wear it a lot more now that I like am gravitating towards more of that like more, you know, type of aesthetic. Okay, so now we're on to more darker clothing. So I actually when I was at the Goodwill bins, I actually saw someone pick this up and then put it down, and I was like, why would they do that? And then I was like, this is so cute. So this is a kind of like animal print like shawl, and it is see-through, which I like about it. And it's not a shawl. What do you call that? It's not a shawl. I don't know what you would call this. What would you call this? If I figure it out, I'll put the words up here. But I like it a lot because I am a sucker for animal print. Animal print is my favorite color, or one of my favorite colors. And I really, really like this. It also kind of reminds me of something like someone in like early 2000s Japan would wear, is something like this over like some pants, and then they would wear like a long sleeve, like really bright red or orange turtleneck, and like maybe a cowboy hat. Like, I have so many ideas for this. It kind of brings me back to like my early days of like being really, really, really into Japanese fashion. And I recently went through like my Fruits magazine and I got re-inspired again. So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that girl put this back. And again, at first I was going to put this in my inventory, but like this is one of the things that at first I was like, oh, I'm going to sell this. But then I was like, no, like I was like, no, I'm going to keep this for myself. This is another thing that was in my personal wardrobe for a while, and I really did actually like this, and I still do, obviously, since I'm keeping it. And it's this kind of like really cool, like floral, lacy cardigan. And like I said before, I'm really getting into like more of like these whimsical kind of like everything's lace, everything's like soft aesthetic. And I feel like this kind of goes into that aesthetic, but it's just darker tones. It was in my personal wardrobe before, so I definitely have styled it before, and I definitely have worn it before, but I put it in my inventory because again, I was cleaning out my closet and I was like, oh, you know, I don't know if I'm going to wear this again in the future, and I don't even know if I like it that much, even though I have worn it a few times before. I don't know, anytime I clean out my closet, I make the worst decisions, which is why I need to stop cleaning. Like, either I need to figure out how to clean my closet more effectively and efficiently, or I need to stop, because every time I clean out my closet, I end up getting rid of something that like oh wait, I actually love that. Why did I get rid of it? And it was because I was in the like groove of like getting rid of stuff. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna get rid of this and I'm gonna get rid of that and I can make room to get more stuff. I don't know. This kept looking at me in the corner of my room. This would haunt me in my sleep because it's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. And it would like, I would dream about this even though like I have it in my possession. I would dream about it and think to myself, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. But I do need it. I do need it. It's like this brown, again, fairy cut skirt. It has like different little like I think pieces of fabric kind of sewn to each other, and I really like that. And then I also love the gold accents added to it. It's just a really beautiful skirt that like I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to definitely wear this a lot in the future. It just spoke to me. It was in my inventory and I was just like, I have to keep that. So I am. Tell me this dress is not giving gothic Bridgerton. Like this is, I haven't even watched Bridgerton. I just like to see the outfits on like Pinterest and like on Tumblr, because yes, I'm still on Tumblr, and on Twitter when people talk about Bridgerton. Like I haven't even watched Bridgerton yet, but like, does this not give goth Bridgerton vibes? It's like kind of like umpire waist dress. It kind of has this lace top, and then the rest of it is just like kind of black, you know? And then under the bust are these florals, and it does have a waist tie, of course, because I think it's from the 90s, and it's by a brand called Just Chune, and it is so beautiful. And I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. I'm glad I never sold it. I'm glad it's still in my wardrobe, and I'm glad I'm keeping it. So, yes. So that is all I have for today in regards to my little haul from Depop, technically my own Depop. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.